Hello, everybody. It's the True Serum. Good to have you here. I'm trying to, you think I'd know after 500 videos to give a heads up for when I'm going to do the stream. So if people come in, um, at least give a heads up because I just do them so haphazardly. I want to get it a little more fine tuned. So get a coffee, a pop, a soda, a whiskey, a beer, a Kool-Aid, coffee. Come in and hang out with me. I'll give you a few minutes. Are you back? All right. Uh, so first and foremost, I appreciate all the support, everything. The numbers continue to just positive. We just keep going. I want to, I'm appreciative of that. So um, I'm going to stay structured and know ahead of time what the video is about, and this way, if you're notified, you just hit the notification. When you're a subscriber, you got to hit the notification button, and then you'll know when I'm coming on. Unless it's just haphazard, I'm trying to fine tune things now because we're growing a little more. We're still young, but we're young and strong, and we're gonna just keep rolling. I appreciate this channel. You come in, you hang out with me and everything, and then we rock and roll like that. So that's how we do it. Hey, Deb. So Howard's. Did you guys get notifications, ladies? Say, did you guys get notifications? Then I'll get on to the content. What was going on with Howard? What happened to Howard Stern? Oh, that's cool. Good. Cool. Yeah, so at least after 1,000 subs, because I come on at 8 in the morning, noon, 3 in the afternoon, 9 at night. Try to give the people a heads up or something. I mean, geez, you guys are good to me. Let me get a little structure in here somewhere. So I'm 60. I'm 60. And years ago, probably around Heavenly Phil's here. Hello. And Howard Stern came on Shock Jock and colorful guests, entertainers, and just he had the awe factor. Beautiful women, freaks, Beetlejuice, High Pitch Eric. Then he had Artie Lang, Stuttering John, and he came on, and more or less, he started getting fined, and I saw him on a video or something, and he was going, he was getting too big for his britches when I think he was with NBC, and then he was mocking the corporate officials, the corporate members, and everything. And they didn't like it, but then when Sirius satellite radio came out, he signed a huge deal, and he's laughing all the way to the bank. I think he got sick right now or something, but he, I believe he hates Donald Trump. And you see, when you're dealing with Sirius satellite thing, they have an agenda that you won't see on the news and stuff like that. You won't see how politically generated and how politically motivated they are in media, and they use the news networks, they use the entertainment networks, and they try to manipulate that. So him being on satellite radio, that's not a hard one to figure out, that he would come out and say that he don't like Donald Trump, and he's woke, and he wants to be as woke as it gets. And it's like, you see how 40 years or 30 years or so, how he was so anti-establishment. And then lo and behold, those big trillionaire corporations they come back in and they're like, this is what, years ago he would have said, hey, go boom, boom, boom. Now it's like, oh, you got a $500 million contract for 4 years? Yeah, you could be our puppet, Howie. You could be our puppet. And the thing of and another thing that's going on is he can't attract big. It's like almost like he's the plague. He can't attract those big names. He can't attract them. He could get some in the mix, but not like that. What's up, David BMX and Buy Stocks? Oh, thanks a lot, you guys. Buy Stocks. So, I mean, he locked into that contract, and then you see Jon Stewart. He's doing something. He tries to be diplomatic on things. He's up there crying, but okay, pet lovers. Okay, I'm a pet lover. All right. When I had my house out there, we had 6 dogs, 9 dogs. They would drop the dogs up. They would abandon dogs out in the country, and they would end up at our house. We took them all in. So I'm a dog lover. I'm a pet lover. Believe me, we made graves for our dead pets, dead graves with stones. Jon Stewart's up there crying. You're doing a show, Jon Stewart. There's no content. It's just a free-for-all. All this media, all this content. He's crying. He's crying. You're doing a show. When you get off the show, go cry. They just mail everything in. They just mail everything in. It's completely crazy. Completely crazy. They tried to get Billy D. Williams. Billy D. Williams went on an interview, and they thought he was going to be all this and all that. Billy D. Williams, people don't know him from years ago, movie star. He was like the most handsome guy, black actor. He was a sex symbol. He was Billy D. Williams. They were all going crazy over. He got on a talk show, and they thought he was going to be one of those woke whatever they are, and he put it down straight, and he knew the psychology. See, if you're new here or whatever, I like the psychology of things, because we don't buy swampland here. We don't buy swampland. No, we break it down. And Billy D. Williams broke it down. The other guys, well, I thought. Billy D. said, no, get it straight. So Howard Stern got up there. Howard Stern, sorry about that, folks. Oh, I'm sorry about that. That's Howard now. He came out, and boy, it was entertaining. Excuse me. It was very, very entertaining. And the demographic of that show, we're all 60 now. We watched him 30 years ago, and yes, that was the women, the bikinis, the crazy stuff going on, all the interesting quote unquote misfits that were on his panel. And he had the good side click. The side girl, the black lady, was real cool. I got brain damage. I can't remember. He had us 30 years ago. Well, we're not down, Howard Stern. We're not down with all that crazy woke and this and that. We want real. We thought you were real, bro. We thought you were real. You went for freedom of speech. You tested the waters. You had some cayunes. Boy, you start signing $500 million contracts. Make you change up a little bit. Make you change your narrative. Make you change the DNA of what you represent. Now we're all 60s, well, 50 somethings and 60 somethings, and now he's a bum. He's a bum. He'll fizzle out. He'll fizzle out. He's not getting the big names. He had a big meeting. They showed the video. He had a big meeting. He was crying to all the people in the company. We can't get big names. Really? Who wants to hitch their wagon to you? Because before long, all that woke will be gone. When you get the new president, new elected officials, that's all going to be gone. People start thinking real again. Get back to reality, folks. So, yeah, he was up there telling this, just to do it, That's all. Just to do it. He's like, you got to be a chameleon. Yes, you got to be a chameleon. You evolve. You go through this stage. His first 5 years, then 10 years, and he did all kinds of shocking things and everything. But then when you get up there, and now you're going to disenfranchise half of your supporters, half of your viewers, but he don't care. The money's already in the bank. But his shelf life after that, no. You got to pay. You got to subscribe to Sirius satellite radio. No. So he rose, got all the money, and then they flip. They turn. Because he knows the people that sign them checks. And they're above regular network conglomerates, that media, billionaire and trillionaires, they're a whole separate crowd. And they told him, bro, you're either going to do this like this or do this like that, or bye-bye. Here's your money. Go. So that's that with Howard Stern. That's about it. So what do we got going on here? Go check out NYC Crime Spot. Brett, how you doing, buddy? Thank you. What do we got going on? Now I got everybody talking about, look at this spectrum every video, man. Every video. Forgive me, folks. I had something. What was it? All right. I'm going to do another video. About the Sweet 16. Listen to this, folks. I might have to just I was talking about the Sweet 16 story, and I might just have to ixnay that because I was talking to another guy, and I didn't know it was somebody. I remember what happened, but I thought I knew who the actors were in the story, but I was a little off. So it's taboo. I don't want no problems with nobody. I don't want any problems. So we can't do the Sweet 16 story. And if you're watching, I'm not going to do it. So don't worry about it. I don't want no problems. No. I mean, it's foggy on who's who and what's this or what's that. And I just figure it's not worth it. It's just not worth it. I don't need it. I don't need to do that. So we're gonna bypass that. Let's see. We're gonna bypass that, and we're gonna go to something. When I something that happened, I'll probably do my next video is when a guy from the crew that was really troubled, that he knew he had the government coming down on him, and he might have been fear for his life, and whether now he's in fear for his life, he could get charged, go away for a long time, and not see his wife and children. And he got, I was going out to my car. He was in there. He was getting all lit up and everything. And that's what I was trying to say in the other videos. When you get reporters and good guys on YouTube, they're good reporters, they're good historians on things. But like I said, they will never know the true flavor. They'll never know the true flavor. They could say, oh, this guy did that, this guy did that, this guy did that. They will never catch they're not mobsters. Their channels are based on mob content, but they're not mobsters. And I was trying to say and elaborate in other stories that you can't feel the emotionality. And when people rat or don't rat and all that, they can't feel it. They can't ever understand it. They're content providers. They can never. They could be great content providers, yeah, but they don't understand the variables and the situations when people went and ratted and everything like that. They can't understand the people crying in the prison parking lot or people at funerals and all. They can't understand it. These channels that sometimes can sling some crap around about, oh yeah, that guy did blah, 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 blah. I slung it early on, but I'm growing and I'm evolving. But I was angry. I was being angry at some of these guys, but I was just starting my channel up. But like RJ Roger and Mikey DeLeonardo, he's a great encyclopedia of knowledge. And then he's got the ex-mobster right there. What a great pair they are. They're better than Batman and Robin. So, but then you get guys out there, of course they hate Gene Barillo and all that, but they're the big names. John A. Light, Joey Merlino, excuse me. So these mob channels, when they're doing that, that's the form, that's the foundation of their channels. And yeah, they should report it, but then they like to talk a little smack here and a smack there. They're not gangsters. They're historians with a channel. That's what they are. They're historians with a channel, and they could be good at it. But I watch a few guys and they get cute. I mean, no. They get a little cute here and there. No. So, and I saw the fallout, elbow to elbow. I saw the fallout. And I'm going to do the story on a guy that didn't know if he wanted to risk his life or cooperate or commit suicide. He didn't. He was going. It all come to a crescendo, and we'll talk about that. So yeah, you got the armchair quarterbacks. Oh yeah. They all want to talk smack about Gene Barillo and this. But they wouldn't. They don't have a show, and they're not mobsters. Like I said in my other videos, I could talk about plumbing, but I'm not a plumber. I could talk about being an astronaut, but I'm not an astronaut. I mean, all of us are older now. Mike Franzese is getting up there. Sammy the Bull. John A. Light's a little younger. Gene's younger, of course. But Joey Merlino's my age, or a little younger maybe. But I mean, Gene is just going to continue doing what he does. And, they bash him, but then when they do interviews, when they interview Gene Barillo, then their channels get 25 times more the views while they want to bash him. So I just wanted to throw that in there too, because those people know who they are. If you know who you are, you know who you are. They were never in a mob club in their life. They were never around a gangster in their life. You could be a great historian, yes. Sometimes they go a little too far, and that's all right. They got bigger channels than me. But I'm just starting out. It is what it is. This is the truth serum here. No curveballs. No curveballs. No swampland. That's all. And it's entertainment. It's entertainment. Mike Franzese did a video with the son of Sam, David Berkowitz. Wow. Holy cow. Who terrorized New York City during 1977. Son of Sam, like he was going to the lovers' lanes and killing the young teenagers. And 1977, there was a blackout of the electrical blackout. The whole city went dark for about 30 hours or something. Same year, but Mike, he can't get enough. He cannot get enough. He has his right to do a documentary and this and that, but the guy terrorized New York City. Leave it alone, Mike. Leave it alone. We all know the son of Sam. Ba 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 ba. Yeah. Now, what are you promoting, a book or something? Now, is there some book thing and your people and his? Who are his people? The wardens? Who are what? My man don't want to leave a crumb on the floor. He has a right to, though. He has a right to. But, of course, son of Sam found God, and that's all right, So, Mr. H, son of Sam, just a poor man's Zodiac killer. Yeah. So, of course, Mike's got to go get him. And it's all right to do the documentary. But it's me. And if I'm sitting in Mike Francese's place, which is hard to imagine because I would never want to even think like him in a billion years. And I'm more handsome than him anyway, so forget about that. I'm a little immature, folks. Don't get alarmed. So why would he want to, you're a New Yorker? No, I forgot. He's an actor and he's out in Hollywood doing a YouTube channel. My bad, ladies and gentlemen. I thought he was a New Yorker. No, he's in La La Land out in that filthy state over there. Forgive me if any of you guys are from California, but he don't still have any New York flavor on him. He doesn't have any New York flavor on him. So he hooks up with son of Sam, who terrorized New York, 1977, I believe, and go 67. How's it going? That son of Sam wrote a book, and of course he found religion, and Mike Franzese is pumping him up. He's pumping them up. Yeah, I got the Church of Mike, and yeah, we can do this. Yeah, when there's money involved, because John Bloodwater, yes, son of Sam wrote a book, and now they're going to rock and roll. It's all about the Benjamins, baby. It's all about the Benjamins. Mike, you couldn't leave that alone. You're not promoting God. That son of Sam found God. I'm a spiritualist. Come on, man. What's going on here? Now I need to smoke another cigarette because of this Mama Luke? Oh, man. I swear. I don't know how naive. Barnum and Bailey said a sucker is born every minute. And, okay, Joe, you're bad. But how gullible is the Joe citizen out there? I don't know. You see, well, we won't talk politics here. Yeah. He's out there talking to the son of Sam. Yeah, Mike. Yeah. And all of a sudden a book comes. What do you think? He's got a piece of that? Does he have a piece of that? Come on. You're getting as bad as Howard Stern with all of that stuff. He claims to be saying all this and that. Blah, blah, blah. Oh, man. Everybody has a right to make money, though. Everybody has a right to make money. But, geez, aren't there any scruples left or any integrity or just grab? Oh, I want to be under the sea in the octopus's garden. Yeah, and he's the octopus. Remember the Beatles song, Robert B? I know you're out there. John Bloodwater. Yeah, I started watching it another night, but I had to turn it off. What's going on? If Charles Manson was alive, he'd be like, "Yeah, me and Charlie had a good old time. Yeah, I snuck in a bottle of my wine. Me, old Charlie Manson. He got, what did Charles Manson say about your wine, Mike? It had a nice fresh bouquet. I like the aroma. He's got no scruples. He's got no scruples. Who's next? Who's next? Yeah, and the warden was gracious enough, and we got together. Well, you're probably familiar with them guys. He's probably familiar with them. Yeah, probably familiar with them guys. All right, folks. So Howard Stern. We all know, if you're my demographic, Ghost 67, John Bloodwater, Lady Saint. I appreciate you people. Heavenly Phil. But you see how they change when they're bought and paid for. When you're bought and paid for, you try to tell the people the sky's yellow with a straight face. They do it with a straight face. As long as that check is in the mail, they're sellouts. They're sellouts. That's all. They want every crumb. And then while he's talking about the church and all that, Son of Sam, you guys all found church. Well, did you leave anything in his commissary, Mike? Did you leave anything in Son of Sam's commissary while you're doing all this? Yeah, I'd like to know that. I'm going to write Son of Sam. I'm going to write him and ask him. I'm going to write him. I'm going to claim to be the Church of Joe. Yeah, this is the Church of Joe. I'm going to match Mike Francese's donation to your commissary, David. I'm going to match. Well, Joe, he didn't leave anything in my commissary. Well, I'd like to match it. Yeah. What'd he leave for you? A $20 bill? Come on, folks. But to promote the book, huh? Boy, when there's something on the horizon, he slithers through. He slithers, and boom. They're making a prison. I mean, they're probably making a deal with another official, because they're just not going to let them two ride free and then there's money to be got. No. Someone else is getting a piece of the action. Yeah, these people, man, they just they want everything. And I watched some of the interviews of Son of Sam afterwards, 10 years later, 20 years. Yeah, of course he found religion and everything, and that's cool. And, but here comes Mike sniffing them out. Yeah, you're a New Yorker. The guy terrorized New York. What about the families, Mike? What about the families? Just like I said before, when you were being cute about other stuff, what about the families? What about the families of the people that the Son of Sam killed, Mike Franzese? What about the families? You're doing an interview with them, talking about the church? Really? Where was the church when them families were getting murdered? Huh, Mike? Where was the church, bro? Now you both got churches, the Church of Sam, the Church of Mike, the Church of David. But what is what? He's a serial killer, bro. You have a right to do a documentary. He was a serial killer in your town. And you're over there talking about the church with him. Now, I know the distractors will be like, well, everybody has a right to be reformed and everything. Do it when there's not a nickel involved, though. When you have a right to be reformed and document it and everything else, try doing it when a dollar isn't involved. And then you'll see. Then you'll see how much energy they put into these things about how Son of Sam found God and everything, whether he did or not. It's irrelevant. Whether he did or not, it's irrelevant, Heavenly Phil. It's irrelevant. It's irrelevant. He's got me nuts. So Yeah. What about those people? Young kids getting shot every day. Yeah. What about that, Mike? Is there anything left sacred, bro? Is there anything left sacred? Just more money, more subs, more views. Yeah. You had a sit down with the son of Sam. Why don't you put that in your thumbnail? I did. I had a sit down with the son of Sam. If it's that's your flavor, bro. That's your flavor. You're selling something too. Yeah. You're selling something on top of it. Yeah. For $1, he's a serial killer in your town. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Hmm. As time goes on, he just keeps reinforcing my editorials on him. That's all. And it's obvious. I mean, it's obvious. Everything. How much does the guy want? Well, if he would have said, listen, oh, listen. Now, if he would have said, now listen, Billy and Sally, I got this project with the son of Sam, David Berkowitz. Don't be alarmed. Don't be alarmed. We're going to do some promotions and sell a book and a couple of things. But I'm going to donate all that money to the families of them people that were murdered. To the families of those people that were murdered. That's or if those people are wealthy or whatever, donate it. Donate it somewhere. If you want to generate $1 on behalf of David Berkowitz, the son of Sam, and what he did throughout New York, terrorized the city. Where's the donations? Where's the charity? All proceeds are going to go here. No. They're going to go back in your bank and add that onto the other millions and millions of dollars you got. Straight up clown, folks. Straight up octopus clown. That's all there is to it. That's all. They make all this money, and like now Howard Stern, they navigate in whatever way they now. Howard was rebellious, anti-establishment, and then they get older, this and that money. Well, I guess I could go along with them. I guess I can say this, I can say that. Because that the upper elitists, the upper echelon, the upper echelon of these billion media outlets, they want to buy the voices to promote their agendas. So they say, Howard, we give you 500 million for a 3-year, 4-year, 5-year contract. What do I got to say? What do you want me to say, Mr. Billionaire? What do you want me to say? I'll say it. 35 years ago, he was speaking his own mind and he was getting censored, thrown off, and then he had to go finally do his own show because the networks were being fined a ton of money and everything else. So he's a sellout. They're sellouts. There's sellouts. I'm the truth. I'm a small show. I've been invited to go on other people's podcasts. I could have probably had 10,000 subscribers by now. But I'm running this because I don't want to connect myself to other channels that might end up frivolous, and they'll say, then 3 years down the road, they'll say, oh, the Truth Serum was hanging with him doing live streams. No. No. I run this. I did the interview with the NYC Crime Spot with Brett. Cool dude. He's not got these other agenda types of things. He's a good man. Check his channel out, NYC Crime Spot. Thank you, Brett. And I'm not hitching my wagon to any of that. If there's a good guy out there that's more or less, that I have a good feeling on, yeah. But I'm just not a hoe for views and subscribers. You've seen how many. I got 470 videos I did. I pump them out. I don't hold myself out to any of them. What I get based on me, I get. Joel Gold, Heavenly Phil, Marta Fowler, Lady Saint, Go 67. Thanks for coming in, Go 67. And Heavenly Phil. Thank you. I talk to the people here. You don't have to pay like, these other guys. Patreon. Yeah. I tell you more intimate stuff than them for free. For free. And I'm broker than all of them. Ave Maria. This is called the Boo-Hoo Sonata. I'm broke. There's the super chat button. There's the Cash App button. There's buttons there. But I don't beg. It took me 400 videos. Jimmy Calandra, Beth the Horror Story. Yeah, this is live. I put a notification out there, Jimmy. Go check out Jimmy Calandra, Beth Avenue Story. And I was talking about Howard Stern, Jimmy. I was talking about Mike doing the interview with the son of Sam. And, the proceeds from that. Now that he's selling a book, Mike Franzese or whatever, son of Sam wrote the book. How about sending the proceeds to the families that the son of Sam killed? In your city, New York City, Mike. Man, I was born in Brooklyn. That's my hometown. Yeah, you're sitting there. He did a sit down with the son of Sam. Yeah, sit down. Yeah. And they're talking about how they found God. I'm a spiritualist. But at the end of the day, donate the proceeds somewhere. Donate them somewhere. Just add it to your millions and millions of dollars, Mike F. Yeah. How much did you leave David Berkowitz in his commissary? How much did you leave him? Well, probably nothing, because now I think they changed the laws that prisoners can write material and earn from it. So they did change that law. But they just changed the law. Look who shows up. I believe, yeah. New York State, yeah. Jimmy's videos are real good. You know how in the African Delta, when a gazelle is dead, and then all of a sudden those hyenas come on and they pounce? Well, that's just like that. Maybe they just realized that law for authors and stuff that write books are able to realize any monies generated from maybe books or other publicized materials. So, boom, look who showed up. Yeah. You found God. They all found God when? After they got caught, they found God. They didn't find God before they got caught. He didn't find God when he was out there doing serial killing. No, they all find God later. Why? Because they're afraid of going to hell? Is that what it is? Wow. Philly Bob says, what was the person of Michael interviewing him? You know the answer to that question. You know the answer to that question. Mm-hmm. Pink Panther, what's going on? You used to come in here a while back. How you been, bro? Or a woman? How you doing, lady? So we talked a little about Howard Stern, and I'm going to start putting the notifications up so you good folks know. You think, Heavenly Phil knows the dollar. So you think I'd have known this already after all these, videos. I would tell you, hit the notification bell so then you'll know that the Truth Serum is coming on live this day at 4:00 instead of just doing these willy-nilly. You think I'd have figured that out after 478 videos, but I'm learning as I go, folks. I don't, I just go as I go. Jimmy Calandra, Beth Avenue Story says, Michael is all about the money. An old friend once told me, money is like gasoline. It gets you to where you gotta go. Holy cow. Jimmy James. That's a beautiful title. Jimmy Calandra, Beth Avenue Story. Man, I'm into names and titles and everything else. So, Yeah, they weren't finding God when they were rocking and rolling. No, but afterwards. Yeah, okay. Yeah, all right. Yeah. 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 Make me nuts. Forgive me, folks. Forgive me. But Jimmy, did you watch my comedic skit? I don't know. Jimmy comes in and then he leaves. Jimmy, you don't stay long. You say hello, you know. But I'm proud of myself on that little monologue comedy I did. I'm proud of myself. I did it on the spot. I did it off the top of my head. Oh wow. You, Joe, you and Jimmy are both like you tell it like it is. That's what thank you, Philly Bob. See, it's like these guys know, like drop the link. See, I didn't know that. See, the link. See, that's where I'm bad on this. I'm sorry, folks. You know that I'm not tech like that. It's embarrassing, Jimmy, but someday I'll get to the fine tune this up and everything. But I only did it a couple videos ago. I did it 2 videos ago. That's all. Yeah, it's Jimmy and Anthony or something like Jimmy and Tony is in the title. Your name's in the title, I believe, yeah. So I mean, your name's in the title, Jimmy. Man, I'm getting there's too many Jimmys and Tonys and Sals and Joes. There's too many. And Bobs. It's too many. It's too many. People like good old Jimmy Colangelo. A lot of times you just see too much hype, all this other stuff. And you got to come up with a good story. But I'd like to believe also the other niche is you got to be likable. You can't be like the big show off and all that. I mean, everybody's got a right to do things. Everybody's got a right to do the show like they want to. Yeah. So that's all. Geez, I wonder when this Michael Condinas is going to show up. Hey, Mike. Wow, where'd you come from? Yeah. And you see how I don't even upload. I don't have a GoPro camera and all that to just do videos and upload them because I want to interact with the people here. Your screen is frozen and all that. Then the words don't match my mouth. But hey, I've been rolling upstream for a long time and just keep rolling. So that's all we can do. I like to give the narrative, do the psychology of it, and just maybe invite some thinking on things, not only to the mob genre, but other things about we're just people in the world too, trying to live. We all have the same, mobsters have the same trials and tribulations and addictions and mental health problems and spouse problems, relationship problems. Yeah, they're just not these Hollywood characters. They're all vulnerable to just regular things in life. So we go a little deeper. Thank you, Jimmy Colangelo. Thank you. Yep. Oh, you're saying, you're complimenting Heavenly Phil. I thought you were complimenting me. So I like to shed. You see, I'm not a one-trick pony. I'm a Renaissance man. I had to do things like do the bashing and stuff like that. Okay, you gave me mine too, Jimmy. You gave me mine. Give me my dap. Give me my dap. Give me my dap. All right. So I'm guilty as charged. I admit I'm guilty as charged. The bash game, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, get views. But I'm not just hanging my head on that. I can give commentary and entertain about anything on planet Earth. I'd like to believe. Hopefully, I can keep growing. So, and it's fun. I'm 60. What am I going to do? Sit here and look at the walls? I don't have money sitting in the ground like these other guys with all this big money and everything. I mean, I try to be more intimate with the viewers than them for free. Into my book for 400 videos. I didn't put a Cash App or Super Chats. 400 videos in. So you know I'm true blue. Because I value company first. I value socialization first. I value good intentions first. That's all. These guys are like octopuses. So thank you for coming in here, you guys. What a name. I'm a psycho with names. What a name, man. Jimmy Calandra, A Bath Avenue Story. Coming to a theater near you. Wow. John Bloodwater knows. John B. So that's nice. That's nice stuff. That's nice stuff. Brett, if you're watching NYC Crime Spot, I'll always be appreciated. I'll keep mentioning it too. I know you're humble and everything, but I appreciate act of kindness and good intention. And I try to spread some love and compassion so we can enjoy our lives and rise up and have a higher quality of life and laugh. And, you know, I mean, life is precious. Life is precious. So you get it all here on the Truth Serum, folks. So, Jimmy, I'm trying to slow down on these damn smokes. Now, as my regular viewers know, I've been trying to quit, and I need to quit. But I was up to about 2 packs a day. I'm down to a pack a day, but the other day I only smoked 6. But then when you're so addicted to this nicotine, which was one of the most highly addictive substances on planet Earth, you take a day off and smoke six. The next day you make up and smoke 34. So I got to get it together. Today I've been all right. I've only smoked 4. So I'm milking this. I'm milking this right here. This ain't lit. This ain't lit. I'm milking it. It's like a baby with a bottle. I got like maybe I need to be like nursed, like, you know, I'm like a baby, you know. The oral fixation, you know. Mr. H, we're gonna have some problems. Because well, I cough. Because I'm 60, I should be trying to preserve. This is my 5th chance at life. I was dead, life support for an hour. Now what? I'm trying to ruin myself and just slap the angels in the face? Just slap those angels in the face? No, thank you. I'm just going to blast away over here. So that's that. I appreciate that, Mr. H coming in. I appreciate all that stuff. Mr. Spataro, yeah. Jimmy Calandra, Bath Avenue Story. Check him out, man. Cool dude there, man. Cool dude. Got one of the best names there on best names anywhere. Heavenly Phil, thanks for popping on in here. Lady Saint, thank you for your always riding. Always riding. Pink Panther, what's going on? What's going on? Yeah, I missed you. You were around back a while back. I think you're from England. Joel Gold, how's it going? Marta Fowler, all right. John Bloodwater. Go 67, new one in here. Come on, Go 67. Come on with your come on. Come on with your come on. Heavenly Phil, Sean City. All right. Mr. H, buy stocks. You thought I was going to forget? I ain't going to forget you, buy stocks. Just don't buy any swampland, all right? David BMX. Deborah Monty. Thank you, Deborah. I love you, honey. David BMX, one of my first subscribers. Yes, sirree. Been riding for a long, long time. So have a great day, you new people that come in. I appreciate it. We talked about Mike, the son of Sam, David Berkowitz, Howard Stern, some content. I can't do the Sweet 16 thing because it's going to cause too much trouble. I didn't know who knew, blah, blah, blah. I don't want no trouble with no freaking crazy gangsters running around somewhere. I don't want any problems. I don't want any problems. because I can't. Sometimes I forget who's who and what is what, and I'm getting nuts and crazy. But we're gonna do the story. Thank you, Lady Saint. We're gonna do the story about a troubled guy that had really come to a crossroads of being in the gangster, being a made guy, and the whole world crumbling on him, and the decision he had to make. So, thank you, folks. Be the kings and queens of your world. Don't give up. Keep pumping. Keep striving. You're gonna get there. Just keep level-headed, and you'll get there. Think it, believe it, feel it, and it'll come into your environment. Thank you, folks. World bless you. Universe bless you. See you soon.